a host of the Combat Jack Show, and I'm co-owner of the Loudspeakers Network. Through what I think was my first or second year doing the Combat Jack Show, I met Chris Morrow.
I give a lot of credit to the Combat Jack Show. I think that was one of the earliest shows that kind of set the tone.
As the show was growing that summer, Chris was like, let's start a podcast network. Initially, it was everybody that we knew. And then we started getting suggestions for people that we didn't know, people that were like heating up on YouTube or on other platforms.
I think one of the things that really put us on the map was our ability to kind of identify and groom, quote unquote, unknown talent or take a chance on people, basically.
So it's become this place where you come in and you have real talk, you know, but it's just been gradual and word of mouth, it's all organic process.
Reggie struck up a relationship with Alex Bloomberg at Gimlet, and we'd all just been fans of what Gimlet had been doing. They evidently were fans of some of our shows too.
This whole Gimlet partnership with the Loudspeakers was really, once again, Alex Bloomberg tweeting that he loved the Combat Jack Show and us going to coffee. One day he was like, we should do something.
It's been an incredible education for us just in terms of how to make cook podcasts, because really nobody does it better than those guys. The Spotify thing kind of came through, I'd say, a little over halfway through the process. What the Spotify deal really allowed was us to just kind of get over whatever hump we're at and just plow through to the end and really be able to tell the story the right way. Unlike a lot of other networks, we don't have any funding. We've built this from scratch, from the ground up. We largely started Loudspeakers as a kind of a reaction or a pushback to the NPR voice and the style and the production. That's given us a lot of flexibility. That's given us the opportunity to take a lot of chances we wouldn't be able to necessarily take in a more structured environment. And there's incredible freedom in that, and I think that keeps people energized. But now we've got to go back and grab some of that NPR production value. We got to grab some of their sensibility, because it's going to require a lot of resources. It's going to require people who really know what they're doing, who know how to tell these stories, edit these stories, write these stories. So I think that's our next challenge, is to grow so that we have that ability.